Hello and welcome. I'm Pauline from Pauline's Quilters World and welcome to what we're going to show you today. I want to show you how we make the gorgeous cat rug out of a jelly roll. And you know, just the expression, I just love it. And you can change the expression on the face. You can make it look exactly like your cat if you want to, but it's just a lovely thing to make up. Just using a basic jelly roll, as we have here. If you don't want to use a jelly roll, you can cut your own strips 2.5 inches wide. We have the complete pattern for it, which tells you step by step how to make the rug. We even give you the shape inside the pattern to cut out for your cat. How to add the tail feature, how to add the expression on the face, and how to bind it. It's all included in the pattern. We use the cotton batting. We love this batting. It's pre-cut ready for us, so we just get our strip, we'll lay the batting on top of it, we'll fold the ends over, each side is going to come in and in till they meet thereabouts, and then press about the first 2 or 3 inches. That's just going to get you a nice start and a nice even start. Then we're going to thread it into the Jelly Roll Sasher tool. Now, if you've got our yellow tools, yellow Sasher tools, you'll notice that these ones are different. They look the same, but they are different. Because we've got the batting in here and the fabric, and because we're folding it in and in, we've got quite a bit of bulk. If you try to put this strip into your yellow tool, it will not work. That's why we've designed this one and we've coated it in blue, and it does say on the tool that it's the Jelly Roll Sasher, so please make sure you use the right tool. And we're going to come up from the bottom, we're going to go back down so long as we cover that center bar, and that's how it looks when you put it in the tool. Then you're going to go and put this under the foot of the sewing machine. So go to your machine, put this under the pressure foot, put the needle down to anchor it. Then you will pull this down. So once that's anchored down, I'm just going to hold it here, but you would have the pressure foot of your machine down. Fold this a little way in front of you, and then you pull this down. That will do the folding for you. So there's no need to fold this over and press it all the way through. There's no need to pin it or clip it. So once you pull this down about 8 inches, lift the pressure foot and the needle up and fold this in half. So we just simply fold it in half, put your pressure foot down and your needle down, and then you're going to run the edge of the guide on your 1/4 inch foot, or a normal 1/4 inch foot, you'll run it right on this edge, and you will stitch in 1/4 inch. And as you work down and sew down and get close to this tool, you'll stop with the needle down, you'll pull this down another 8 or so inches, roll over and keep sewing. So you're pulling, folding, sewing, pulling, folding, sewing until you get the whole strip done. And then continue making up all your strips. And we call them a string. So here you can see this one's all joined. And you can see where we've done the 1/4 inch stitching all the way up. So you'll make all of these strings up, and then when you've got them all stitched, you're then going to join them together like so. You have a little opening here. Just don't use the edge stitching foot or the stitch in the ditch foot. It's got a little guide that comes down through the middle of the foot, and that guide will sit right in that opening there. And that will then make that zigzag very, very even for you. I just find it's a great foot to use. So that's what we do. We just join it all together, zigzag, and then it will be a rectangle. Then get your paper pattern that we've got here. You'll have to join the pieces together and it'll give you half of the cat. Lay your pattern on your fabric rectangle that you've made up. Trace one side, but you'll notice it's different on this side. So on this side, you're going to just come straight around. You won't be coming out on the edge. And we mark that out on the pattern very clearly for you. Flip the pattern over, draw this side of it. Then we suggest you stitch in about 1/4 inch from the drawn line and then cut it out. And you do need to stitch in because you don't want your zigzagging to come undone. Then put the face features on. We show you how to make the bias, and to make that bias, we've got little videos there that you can watch on how to do that. Put your face features on, set your machine up with a contrast thread here to do the zigzagging for the face features, stitch around there, and then in the pattern we tell you how to do the binding. So everything's, we have all the tools available. There's the Jelly Roll Sasher tool, there's the tool for making the binding, the tool for making the tail feature, the tool for doing the binding for around the edge. So all the tools, you can purchase all of those, and it just makes it easy to get everything done. When we do the applique shapes, like all of these shapes, and we do the tail, we glue everything on first with the Roxanne glue basted. I just find if I use fusible web underneath this, it makes the rug go too stiff. So I find using the glue is great because it washes out. When this rug gets washed for the first time, the glue will wash out. We use the top stitch, the titanium top stitch needles, because we find sewing through all of this, you've got quite a bit of bulk. You've got the batting in there, double batting. It's quite bulky. When you put your binding on, it's quite bulky at the edge. So I find the titanium coated top stitch needles are perfect, because I've found with a lot of other needles, when I'm zigzagging this together, I can get skip stitches because the needle finds it hard to penetrate through the batting. These ones penetrate through beautifully. And you'll find I do all my sewing with these, no matter what I'm doing, when I'm quilting, when I'm piecing my blocks together. They're the needles I use because I find that the point stays much sharper for a lot longer than what our nickel plated needles do. So just a few little things that we hold. We use the double fork pins when we make the bias. It just makes for really easy non-stretch bias. So they're another tool that we recommend you use when you're using our process. I love my little work mat. This is my little ironing mat. It's a tracing mat, it's a cutting mat. So I find it very, very handy for when I'm doing all sorts of little items alongside my machine, and of course the little iron. Love it. We have the batting. You need more than one roll to do one of the jelly roll rugs. And you can see here we've made a butterfly jelly roll rug. So we have different patterns for doing different shaped jelly rolls. So we've got the cat one, here's our butterfly one, and here's a gorgeous bear. So like if you've got those gorgeous little grandchildren and small people in your family, these are great things to start making them up ready for Christmas. They'll just love them. Use a jelly roll, use your scraps of fabrics. I really strongly recommend getting the pre-cut batting, because I've found when I cut my own batting strips, I can't get them straight. And I find that if your batting's not cut straight, these strips won't turn out nice and straight for you. That can get very, very warpy. So we give you lots of hints and tips in the patterns so you can make some gorgeous little things and be creative. You know, those people that love cats, I think you'll love this. And as I said, you can put a different expression on the face, whatever suits you. So enjoy making up something using our tools and our patterns, and we'd hope you join us with some of our other videos. So go on to our website, www.pqw.com.au, and have a look around at all the different things we have. And also go to our YouTube channel, because we've got lots of great videos there for you. We show you how to cut your bias properly, how to apply it. So when you're on that YouTube channel, just hit that bell and then you'll get notifications whenever we put a new video out for you to watch, so that we can teach you lots of different things that you can make and how you can become very, very creative. So thank you for joining us, and bye, and happy stitching till next time.